Uh, if you don't know, you won't know. Here's the host with the most. Here's the toast to the boogie. Nah. That's my rendition of a show I like to frequent, the GGN News Network, hosted by Finding Nemo, a.k.a. Nemo Hoes, your boy Snoop Dogg. I like to watch that, recaps of that, current episodes of that. But nonetheless, without further ado, what it is and what it do, he's your real host, Boss here. And this ain't gonna even be no, this ain't gonna even be no delayed reaction type of, you got to really think about this to get the concept of what I'm talking about today. This is straight up and down, what the heck you doing with your life, how the hell you getting by, and what it takes to improve that shit. Because now, I think you've already gotten enough of a dose between the beginning of the year, the king of spring ringing in true and doing what he do, to see that you can't really half-ass and fake flaws. You can't do none of that not in 2022. You got to have all your shit in order. You got to have your shit in order. They coming back for PPP loans. They coming back for bad banking procedures. If your financial game is not up to snuff, trust and believe you better be in a position of a boss, or you better be in some kind of position where you can take control over the shit you have and hold. Because if not, they coming to get it. They coming to get it. Yeah, all that stimulus, yeah, they coming back to get all that. They coming back to get all that. And all you really got to do if you don't want to get involved in the repayment of the stimulus is get your ass a bike, a scooter, something that you can push and mobile your ass around. Otherwise, you're going to pay gas prices, and we're going to get all that money going right back in the pot. All that money going right back in the pot. Now, damn it. Let me talk to you real quick. This is a statement that I make and have made, and I believe it still rings true today. Rings true like the Liberty Bell, if you ask me. If all you got is what you had, you really don't have anything worth talking about. Shut up. I added the last part in there, but so what? If all you got is all you had, past tense, then what do you have now that's even worth mentioning? God damn it. Well, you can't live off memories. You can't live off memories. You can't survive off of love. You can't. You can't. It might give you a drive and passion to do the things you do. It might make you do more than you thought you could. But you can't live off of that. And once you've done it, it's done. That's it. Don data. All you've done is shown that you can go beyond the normal level in which you normally would for the right reason or the right person. But if that's all you got is memories of those things you did, if all you've got is the reminiscence of a time and an era spent and gone and over with, hey fucker, you got to get it together. You got to get back in the game, because you got to recreate more memories, recreate more situations that show of what you can do, your true ability and capability. You got to continue to do that over and over and over and over and over again. Right? Didn't you read it? I know I told you. Let me talk to you. Success is never owned. Success is never owned. It's only rented, and rent is due every motherfucking day. You got to go out and be successful and be triumphant and be on top of your game and be the best at what you do by working every day to maintain that status. You can't just slack off. You can't. You just can't. You just can't. If you think anything about who you are and what you do, then yes, you're going to always have to be on your A game to make sure you stay there. Or you're going to be taken over by somebody either just as driven and just needed an opportunity, or somebody who was not as good as you, but then you became about as good as them. So y'all both average now. So the title goes back and forth between, yeah, he's good, yeah, this guy's just as good. Just as good. If you could ever accept being in a mediocre or average or normal status. Yeah, you really don't have any identity. So if all you got is what you have, then what the hell you got that we're talking about? And that don't just, I'm talking perfect. Can I talk to you, man? Let me talk to you for a second. If you got a minute, a word. And that go for you peoples out there trying to recreate situations of the past, persons from the past, relationships from the past. All y'all was lighting it up and setting shit on fire back in the 90s. Bet it's 2022. And you still trying to see if it's anything worth rekindling with an old fling or flame? You'd have read about it. It'd have been viral. It'd have been you could have looked it up on the internet to see if the nigga was worth anything. By now, hell, either she is out of shape, out of work, or out of sorts with other children. You ain't got time to go back and try to make your high school years turn up daisies. That shit over with, son. That shit dead, son. That shit dead. If you know a dude or you dated a dude back in the day and you run across him and he can remember everything that y'all went through, how good this was back then, that's all he been living off of this entire time. The whole time. He been waiting to give you the opportunity to let him tell you how much it meant to him about the time you had back in the day when it mattered. Today, it don't. Today, it don't. Today, it don't. It don't. That shit don't matter. That shit don't matter. I done said it before and I say it again, man. Fuck high school and low school. That shit don't matter to me now. None of it. None of it. None of it. We almost had the same civics class. If you don't get the fuck away from me, why I kick you in the ass? I don't care about that. I don't want to hear about that. None of that shit apply to me now. I knew how to count before I went to school. I still know how to count now. Well, I'm going to give mama and daddy that credit. I'm going to give mama and daddy that credit. All the rest of that, man, please. You better be out. Boy, you better move. Brother, look at me. Look at me. Let me tell you something right now. If you still ain't found your way in the world and God ain't thought to take you off of this earth and kick you down to hell, then you still got a chance to do something. You still got a chance to make good. Every day you wake up, I didn't say it, I'm just repeating it. You got a chance and a choice. You got a chance and a choice. And if you still ain't figured out what it means to be a man to a woman, let me break it down real freaking simple. All you got to do is tone her crazy down enough to where her needs and wants don't require anybody else to be involved but you. That's how you do that. That's the level of security that she looked for when she finally realized, I ain't got it like that no more. I ain't got no ass to shake. Matter of fact, hell, I can't even stand up that long no more. I don't bend over. I don't drop it like it's hot. I don't bust it wide. I don't do none of that. When I feel like it, my man take care of that. When things need to be taken care of, my man takes care of that. When she has that level of comfort, yeah, everybody else might not see and know what she's willing to do and how far she'll go, but she'll do any and everything for you. Her needs and her wants should never require anybody else to be involved. When you do that, you're her man, and you ain't never got to question that. Ever. Ever. Sisters, ladies, if for whatever reason you're still wearing clothes that make you feel uncomfortable and you try to stay up for hours at a time in the evening, coming home with your hair still smelling like smoke, well, damn it, nobody's really worrying about you anymore because you come a dime a dozen. The places that still let y'all in for free or give you what they tell you is a shot, but it's water in it, and then the rest of it is some cheap alcohol, y'all are coming a dime a dozen. Fellas, guys, men, males who want a woman, you got to say that now. That's a clause you have to say. That want a woman, they're looking for the standouts. So that means you have to be outstanding. You can't be average. You can't be run-of-the-mill. I'm looking for my lady. Where is she? Well, her hair is blue. Well, bitch, it's 16 people in here look like that, and 2 of them boys. So we're going to have a hard time finding your woman. And if nothing stands out about you anymore, it's hard to find an outstanding woman. It's the pick of the litter. The stock's going bad, Murphy. I'm telling you. You know, $40 was just something you joked about, but now $40 will get you time with a woman who did value herself at one point. Now she no longer does so. So if you want a man and you're still out for a man, he's still looking for those same traditional things, but you're not going to meet him in them same places. You're going to meet him in respectable places. You're going to meet him in places that you would go dressed comfortably, not uncomfortably, if that makes any sense to you. You ain't got nothing to keep up with anymore. You're closer to 40 than you are to 30. Dress the part and play the part, and you'll find the partner you're looking for. Hey, don't shoot the messenger because I shoot back. All I'm saying is take what I say with a grain of salt. If you don't find it to be helpful to you, I still wish you the best, and I still pray for you. Until then, to the next episode, Boss here.